you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Welcome back to the final video in the Silver Dollar Challenge. This is the Dragon Edition. This is leading up to our live stream Saturday at 2:30 Eastern. It's going to be great. Splinterlands has even said they're going to be stopping by and giving away some prizes. The more people show up, the more prizes they're going to give away. I've got my own prizes I'm going to give away. We're going to open packs. We're going to play in the Silver Tournament, which I'm excited to see how I do with these new cards that I've rented. Before I started renting cards, I peaked out at Silver. I couldn't get past Silver in ranked play last season. Now I'm past Silver. I'm well into Gold. I'm actually at the point where I don't think I'm going to have the power, but if I had, as far as rating is concerned, I'm pretty sure I could reach Diamond. I'm only about 100 points away from Diamond. I am killing it, guys. So we're going to see how that translates to an actual tournament. But I don't know. I may have really underestimated how far even just $1 can go. So $1 per splinter, so $6 total for the month, and I've been cruising even in Gold. So I can't wait to see how the live stream goes. But let's take a look at what I've got here for the Dragon. Dragons are a little different because they compare with other splinters, so there's a lot of flexibility. They've got a lot of legendary characters that are really good. And I'm looking at a lot of these characters, and they all, like, okay, they're legendaries that gain a different ability with each level, so they're gonna get much better as they level up. But I could not afford any level 2 summoners. There weren't really many out there to begin with, and the ones that were too expensive for me, so I've only got a level 1 summoner, so I'm not going to get as much out of this dragon deck as I really could. But and that's been common with all the decks, that I can usually only afford the level 1 summoners. But most of the other characters aren't gaining abilities this fast, or they aren't all legendaries, so I think that's going to hamper my Dragon Splinter a little bit more. But can I just say, Byzantine Kitty as the summoner is absolutely hilarious. I love this setup with the dragons. The Kitty as the summoner for the dragons is just great. These cards were just more expensive. They're higher mana cards, so I don't know if I'm really going to be able to use them for a lot of battles, for like low mana battles or things like that. At high mana battles, I feel like I'm going to use these guys a lot. But they are kind of they're high, they're taxing on the mana cost. Although I did find that I could win some lower mana battles by putting Kitty with a tank that heals itself, maybe even throwing another healer in there, and I could survive for pretty much ever until the match was over, even if it was just due to fatigue, and I would hold on and win, as long as I didn't bring any sort of healing immunity or anything like that. That was actually a way I could win some of those low mana battles without even using the dragon monster. Sorry, I'll get my stuff off the screen here real quick so you can see Serpentine Mystic. But anyways, let's jump into some of these battles here, some of the ones that I was able to do. And like here, you can see this is like a perfect setup for dragons, or what I see as a perfect setup with what I've got. Okay, we've got high mana, we've got flying, or we've got the earthquake, so we don't need flying characters, but flying characters have a major advantage because they don't take that earthquake advantage, or they don't take that earthquake damage. So we've got a lot of flying characters. I mean, they're dragons, they can fly, right? They're dragons. So then we've got like Cornelius up there that can heal itself. We've got a lot of sustainability on this team, and a decent amount of damage, not necessarily a ton of damage, but enough that we can get through. We can get through this earthquake, and it works pretty well. I'm actually going to speed this up because it is a pretty long battle. So we're gonna get to 3 here. But I feel like in these high mana battles, this can work very well. And I don't even think I lost a single character here. There's so much sustainability, and pair that with the flying, we get lots of dodge as well. We've got lots of speed, so the flying plus the speed makes these guys hard to hit. So it's a pretty nice summoner and a pretty nice splinter. So on to battle number 2 here. We've got something that actually works against me as far as throwing out dragons. So, we've got no magic at all. Then we've got reverse speed. Well, I'm not sure Kitty's the best summoner to use when we have reverse speed. But I was running the Dragon Splinter just to record these videos. So I wanted to. I was kind of forcing myself to use it just to see how I could do with them. And it's not necessarily about the speed, but it's just about the sustainability. That healing is absolutely great. And okay, then we got Cornelius there, who's a card that I'm starting to really, really love. Especially, okay, we pair it with the healing from Kitty. I gets up there as a tank, and people can't get through it. People can't get through it at all. So you see, he's surviving there in the second spot, absorbing that snipe damage. He looks like a great character for the second spot. This is a card that I actually bought earlier. I think it may have been my very first video, but he had a cooldown, so I wasn't able to really start using him until just a couple of days ago. But he can heal himself, he can absorb those snipes, and then if he goes up to the first spot, yeah, he can't attack because he's ranged, but the double heals just keep him alive forever. So even if I just went to fatigue, that's helping. And then when you throw him in, if you throw him in with the like the battles where you have close range where you can attack from up front, man, he's a great tank up there. So that's a card that I really love. I know that's nothing to do with the Dragon Splinter, but I mean the great thing about the Dragon Splinter is there's so much flexibility. Not only do you have the dragon cards and the neutral cards, but you can pair with whatever splinters are available for that battle. So there's so much flexibility. I feel like because you've got all that versatility, I need to learn how to use them better and maybe some better combos and different things in different situations. So I feel like I have a lot to learn here, but man, the dragons look fun. I don't see them as a splinter. Okay, at this level, for example, when like with I feel like I can take a fire splinter up against almost anything with Jotun, or the earth with Llama and Kron and those guys. I feel like I can just take those splinters up against almost anything and just universally use them and win at a very high rate. I don't feel like I'd be able to do this against Dragon. I feel like I've kind of got to put them in the right spots. I didn't have necessarily a high win percentage as I was forcing myself to use Dragon every chance I got. It was about 500. I did decent, but I feel like in the right situation, specifically high mana battles, I really struggled on the lower mana battles. But higher mana battles, I feel like I can really have a lot of fun with Dragon. And then again, as I'm able to eventually start getting higher level summoners, these dragons are going to get better and better. And I feel like dragons are going to be super powerful, but we'll see. I'm in. I guess maybe I'm more like in the mid game now. I've kind of blown past the early game almost. I don't know if you'd call this mid game or not, but I'm definitely not in game. So I'm still learning. Still got a lot to figure out. Let's see how I do in my own tournament. Saturday, 2:30 Eastern time. Come by. Make sure you check it out. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have a blast. There's gonna be prizes to give away, so you can win some Untamed packs that are selling out right now. They are selling out, so that's exciting. I will see you guys then. Thanks a lot.